0, CSKA Moscow 0.
The only way they're going to score a goal, Jack, that's for sure. Well, as you can see, the teams are coming out at Ibrox, so let's rejoin Kevin Keegan and Brian Moore.
Thank you, Ian. I think Kevin was actually nodding agreement entirely with what Jack was saying about putting Dave Macpherson into that sort of situation.
Yeah, I just feel that, like Jack said, they need another alternative to McCoist, and I think it would frighten the Russians to death, because even when they've won balls against McCoist, they haven't been able to clear them. And he's been virtually unemployed. I mean, they'd have to be very careful at the back and not leave themselves exposed. But I don't think it's over yet. Bruce could still get a goal, and then Rangers would be kicking themselves if they ended up drawing here with CSKA.
Good point. Well, McPherson at the moment is sticking to his right-back role. But the crowd have found their voice again, and the atmosphere is bubbling here once again at Ibrox, as Rangers go seeking that all-important breakthrough against the Russian champion CSKA. Rangers so keen to get it going that look where Peter Houstra is on the far side, way inside the Russian half when the kick was taken. But away we go. Bushmanov. Kostylev knocking it back. Furious ball he's played, giving Rangers possession straight away. Crowd enjoyed that. Rangers coming forward. Possibility of another long throw from Robertson. He's wanting McPherson to go forward. The Hoist is in there. Stephen too. Ferguson knocking it in. Durant. Trevor Stephen against the crossbar. That was a glorious opportunity. You can say bad luck you hit the crossbar, but really Stephen should have done a lot better than that.
Well, you say that, Brian, but the manuals tell you to hit the ball down. Unfortunately, he hits it down too well. I think the keeper got a touch on it as well, and they've survived.
A corner then for Rangers. Floated deep. McPherson coming to this one, and the keeper beating him to it. Yeah, looking at it again, apologies to Trevor Stephen. The shape was right, wasn't it? Two trainers coming on for this dazed goalkeeper.
He looked like he might be offside here, Durant, but he knocks a lovely ball down. He volleys it. I think you'll find it did touch the keeper, and you've got to put it down to a save more than a miss.
A free kick then to CSKA. Plotnikov is fit again. Sergeyev fires it in alongside him. There he is. Ferguson hitting it away. A bit of space possibly for Durant to work. Hitting it high towards Ali McCoist. Miss kick there by Antanovic. And another throw for Rangers.
Just what Rangers wanted this, Brian. They've got to put them under some sort of pressure, sensible pressure, but they've started off like they really want this. We saw it with Ustra at the start. He wanted to get in behind them.
Robertson's long throw again. Goff is there with a header. There was a foul by him pushing down on the defender. A replica really of how Rangers came out and attacked in the opening minutes of this game. They were finally subdued by some excellent Russian defending. Mashka in with the free kick. Brown beaten in the air, Faizudin well offside.
This man Brown's done a terrific job for Rangers this year. He can virtually play anywhere. I've seen him in midfield, I've seen him on the right side, the left side, I've seen him at full-back, and now you've seen him at centre-half or just off the big man. And it never, wherever he plays, he gives sterling service, doesn't he?
Gorham with the kick. Stephen with the header. Bushmanov. Stephen again. Ferguson just touching it in. Durant. Picks up Brown. Ferguson. He's the furthest Rangers player back apart from the goalkeeper. They've pushed so many forwards, so many men forward into those areas now. Durant looking to finish it off. They claim a handball, but the referee is unmoved. Back to John Brown again. Knocking it in again to keep this pressure going. Goff. Stephen playing it in and knocked behind for the corner. to a man behind that goal. They're on their feet. Cheering Rangers on now, looking for this opening goal. Peter Houstra with it. McPherson and Goff both poised to charge this one. Goff's header. You were also poised to make a couple of comments there, and I broke in on you, Kevin. What were you going to say?
Just to point out, the Russian players were going furiously mad with this linesman on this side, who I must say, on 3 or 4 decisions, both for and against teams tonight, has looked a bit indecisive. And they felt there, when that chance came in, that a Rangers player was offside.
Not a very good kick there. Durant pulled back by Minko. That's certainly a yellow card. Free kick to Rangers. Debate here. That's the reason for the free kick, and a debate here as to who takes it. Peter Houstra, possibly. That's a little too far out for one of his dippers, I don't know. Stevens behind it as well, Ferguson also. 4 in the Russian wall. Played it short there for John Brown, but he was falling into that shot and screwing it wide. Durant. Goff. Robertson. And a goal kick.
Your favourite player at the back, Mashkarin's taking these goal kicks, and I can't believe the goalkeeper is a worse kicker of a dead ball than he is. He's had 2 so far, and I don't think he's got them above head height. He's going to have another go. 3rd time lucky, maybe.
Known as a free kick expert, 22 years old. That's a better one. McPherson getting it clear for Rangers. McCall helping it on. Houstra. Brown. Robertson outside him. Stuart McCall. Peter Houstra. Robertson hadn't quite got the pace. I doubt anybody would have had the pace for that one. It's another goal kick.
Greyhound needed there, Brian, as we say in the game. I don't think anybody that I've ever played against could have caught that ball. But the ideas are right. They're trying to find other channels to get in behind the Russians. And I think it's going to take balls like that to open them up, because they're very well organised at the back.
Sergeyev. Antonovic. Iselin going, but Goff shielding the ball. Gorham's throw out, picking up Dave McPherson. Still Rangers seeking this opening goal. Trevor Stephen hitting it straight into territory occupied there by Russian defenders. McPherson again to McCall. Everything's concentrated in those central areas at the moment, though. Oh, now McPherson has widened it out a bit for them. Durant slinging it in towards McCoist. McCoist feeling that he was impeded there. The Rangers get a corner. Corners for Rangers, none so far for Moscow. Floated towards Goff. Didn't pick that one up. Ferguson knocking it wide for Kostylev. Robertson. Real up and under here. Goff charging in. McCoist getting in there too. Trying to stab it back for McPherson in turn for Durant. Bushmanoff getting it clear, but not very far. Still Rangers pressure, and it came off the number 4. Mashkarin into the arms of his keeper, Plotnikov.
Just that final pass at the moment, Brian. Everything else, the build-up work to that point was very good, but then the final pass just give no chance to the forward going in. And that's, once they get that right, the first goal is going to open up the floodgates here, I'm sure of that.
One of the great qualities for Rangers in this European Champions League, every time they play, they seem to have got stronger the longer the game's got on. They've retrieved 1 or 2 lost causes. The spirit of the side is quite fantastic. And you just wonder whether the young legs of the Russians and their inexperience just drain them in the later stages of the game. As Rangers come pounding forward again. McPherson, Stephen. Ball towards McCoist again, but a corner.
Another good ball in, but it just seems if McCoist doesn't get on the end of them, then nobody does. And I just feel they need another string to the bow up front. He's the only target man they've got.
Towards McPherson, gets his header in. Goff trying to finish it off. And in the end, it was Stuart McCall with a header. A goal kick.
Stuart McCall there in the picture. He had a terrific game against Bruges. I think he got the man of the match. This one just wouldn't come down for him, and he tried. It's a bit ambitious, a header from there. But his sort of game is full of passion. He's a good ball winner, and he'll never give up tonight or any night. He's 100% of that guy.
10 minutes of the second half gone. And for all the pressure Rangers have put on CSKA, just that one chance so far in this second half that fell to Trevor Stephen. Gorham could pretty well do a crossword in this second half in his goal. He's had absolutely nothing at all to do. Bushman. It's a Rangers throw. A person ready to take it. Durant. Stephen. It's a foul by Minko. He's already got a yellow card. Ian Durant with the free kick. Brown hoisting it into the box. Goff trying to get on the end of it, but again some good defending there by Antanovic.
I think this is about the 4th corner of the half, Brian. It's a start that Walter Smith would have wanted them to make. They've got them under some pressure. They just need that little bit of luck that turns games, or a bit of magic from somebody to set them on the way. Durant with the corner for Rangers, floated in there. Booster getting it back again to Durant. Lost in again, McCoist with a header. Again, not vintage Ali McCoist. All the Rangers subs warming up along the touchline. I think Walter Smith must be playing the game in his mind now. Who do I take off? How can I change this? Just to get as little advantage over the Russians, because if he lets it go on like this, it's just going to peter out into a 0-0 draw possibly, and he can't afford that. Goff hitting it forward, up to McCoist again, trying to release Durant. Preston. Little touch for Ian Durant. Here's Trevor Stephen. Shove there, surely, yes, from Bushmanov. Free kick. So Trevor Stephen will hit this high into the CSKA box. McPherson, Goff are waiting for it. And the keeper, well, he didn't make much of that one. Just more of a flap than a punch. One of the Rangers players is down in the 6-yard area, in fact in an offside position, but he's up and away again now. Durant, I think it was. Another throw to Rangers. Peter Houston with it. Here's Brown. So much space. Knocked it in low. That was easy for the Russians to get it away. Robertson playing it in again. And suddenly McCoist is in there. They claim a handball.
And another chance has gone spinning away here at Ibrox. Kevin?
Well, it was McCoist, was it? Yeah, I mean, he's just got to put one of these away. It's so unlike him. I mean, what is that now? 4, possibly 5 good chances.
That's where they claim the handball.
Yeah, it could have been a handball, but the referee let him play on, gave him an advantage, was in a great position. And I think, you know, they couldn't really then turn around and say, well, we want the penalty.
Stephen. And again, Stephen. No, played it too short, but Houster's battling for it. And then Goff loses it. It's unlike him, Sergeyev. Still 0-0 here at Ibrox. And a free kick to CSKA, and a foul by Goff. Archie Knox, the assistant manager. Look at the watch and the anxiety on his face. Minko. There's Ferguson. Now some space here for McCall to work. Roberts on the outside of him. Oh, a lovely little touch from McCoist, and now Durant! And it might be Durant again. Rangers claiming a foul there, but nothing given again.
That's the first time they've really cut through the middle of the defence, and it's a super ball here. Great layoff from McCoist. And he, again, the defenders did very well, came back off the keeper, and he gets up to recover.
Free kick to Rangers, quickly taken. Robertson on the left for them now, hitting a... Oh, what on earth was that supposed to be? So CSKA about to bring on Vladimir Dudnik. Karin, who takes the free kick. And it's Faizulin who will come off. So off comes.
He's not made a tremendous impression on the game, has he? I've seen him play better in the other games we've seen, and it's a learning experience for him, 20 years of age, and I'm sure we'll hear a lot more of him, but fresh pair of legs coming on, and that could spell danger for Rangers.
CSKA Moscow, off comes number 11 Faizulin, and on goes 15 Vladimir Dudnik.
Bushman off, it's Dudnik's first touch. Antonovic far side, flicked by him, cut out by McPherson, and then knocked back by Stephen to Gorham. Astra off towards McCoist. Working so hard, Rangers, but just not getting the breaks at the moment. McPherson again. This time Stephen's gone wide for him. Durant. Ball. Basically, they're still trying to carve their way through the middle, aren't they?
Yeah, McCall's getting annoyed there because nobody's coming to show for it short, and they're looking to get the ball in, and sometimes you can do that too early.
Robertson's throw, Goff's header, McCoist's header, over the top. Person really attacking the ball for that header, but it's a throw for CSKA. A little over 25 minutes of the game left.
I'm pretty sure, Brian, that Walter Smith's got to think about making a change, if only just to freshen other people up who are out there, you know.
Dudnik, the substitute, being chased by Ferguson, and fresh legs or no, he had no pace to hold off Ian Ferguson. Goes Stephen. Person there first for Rangers. Korsakov to Minko. Minko again. Bushmanov. Goff knocks it forward to McCall. Just McCoist up there alone. Maliakov trying to hold him up. And then Durant plays a little ball forward. McCoist feeling that he was unfairly dealt with there by Maliakov. Durant again. Brown up there. Stephen. Chipped in again. And the keeper's ball. Russians felt that McCoist had gone in there too heartily. I'm not so sure that there wasn't an offside situation there. The linesman, it was touch and go. McCoist was okay, but I'm not sure that Peter Houstra wasn't offside.
I think to be fair to Alan McCoist tonight, he's worked so hard, not just in the box but outside it. I think it's just an elbow here on the goalkeeper. He hasn't put the ball in the back of the net, and that's maybe what people will judge him on. But sat watching him for what we've been 70 minutes now. The guy's covered every inch of ground up front for them, and he's 9 times out of 10 been the only man forward for Rangers. And I can't help believe that they're going to have to throw someone up there just to take a little bit of the workload off him for the last 15 or 10 minutes.
Well, everybody's on their feet in the Rangers bench, but there's no sign yet of anybody actually taking tracksuits off.
He's got options there, hasn't he? He could go for Dale Gordon down one side wide and put McSwegan on up front and take one of the back 4 players off, because they're not going to get anything for a draw.
McPherson, Minko's header, Bushmanov. Foul by McCall. His feet were too high.
Yeah, that's something you can't do on the continent, but we let people away with in this country, showing your studs.
Antanovic, Gushkin, again Gushkin, Korsakov, Gushkin, suddenly Sergeyev showing, Korsakov on the far side, looking with his skill to earn a yard of pace, gets it back from Minko. Well, is there a possibility here? No. For some reason Mamchur decided not to have a shot himself. And away it comes. Durant making the charge. Houstra. Durant gets it again. He's got McCall alongside him. He's got Houstra away on the right. Here's McCall. Still Rangers seek this opening goal. Robertson coming in now. Plays it straight there to Ashkarin. Antanovic. Minko. Looking up for Korsakov.
The game's getting really stretched now. You see Walter Smith
and Archie Knox having a conversation. Just what do we do to unlock this Russian defence?
Well, I think whatever it is, they've got to decide to do something and give the player who's coming on a little bit more time just to get his feet and get used to the pace of the game. And we're getting into, what, the last 15 now, is it?
No, we've still got about 22 to go.
Oh, right. So he's got time.
And the goal kick.
It's always a difficult time for a manager, this, because you've got to take someone off first of all, someone who's given 100%, and you've got to try and hope that he understands that it's not because he's done anything wrong, it's just you want to try something else.
Walter comes back to the stand. Robertson. Offside against Sergeyev, number 10. Goff with the touch. Brown. Ferguson. down. Away goes Mikkelsen. Durant. Stephen. McCoist is poised there. Goff is in there. Can McCoist turn on it? It just will not go his way tonight.
Again, the super ball this from Stephen, right over the back where defenders find it very difficult to defend. A great ball back, I think it's from Goff.
Was.
And that's the sort of chance again he would normally expect to at least hit the target on. But he's got to keep going, he's just got to keep being there to miss them, and he'll eventually get one in, I'm sure of that.
McPherson now with the header for Rangers. Stephen. Too high for Durant. Bushmanov gets it clear for CSKA. In goes Goff. Again it's Bushmanov. Mamchur. Kostylev. Beaten by sheer weight of numbers there. Ferguson taking it on. Brought down. Free kick. Foul by Kostylev. Inside the last 20 minutes now. See, still 0-0. McPherson and Goff up for this free kick, taken by Trevor Stephen. Keeper coming for it. Good catch.
I think obviously the coach of CSKA said to the goalkeeper at half-time, hey, you start coming for these crosses because you're about the only one who can win them. And he's done very well for him in the second half. It took about 3 or 4, which is tremendous for defenders. It just leaves all the pressure.
Here's Durant. Mamchur is an offside against Sergeyev. And just want to retrieve this quickly, get the ball in motion again. Archie Knox, I've seen signalling to Dave McPherson to get forward. Now, whether he wants him to get forward and stay forward. No, but there is McPherson up there in the box. And that's an easy one for the keeper from John Brown. Looks as though McPherson is going to stay up front now, Kevin.
Well, I think that's a good move. I mean, obviously now they've got to watch it. Straight away they're exploiting the gap he's left, but I'm sure someone like Ferguson will drop in there.
Well, Kostylev now. Could be problems here, could there? The Rangers get it away. Stuart McCall did well there for them. Peter Haustrup. It's now, given it far too long. And Tanovic got in and robbed him. But McCoist now with an ally up front in Big Dave McPherson. Haustrup. Cushioned header. In for Ferguson. No, poor ball played there.
That final ball is letting them down. They've just got to be a little bit more inventive than that. I think if they're going to catch these Russians out, they've just got to be a little bit different than just trying to heap the ball in every time.
A call. Robertson's on the break, but he won't reach that. Goal kick. And Archie Knox getting more and more animated.
I think what he's trying to say is the 3 of you got to play at the back. They're just 2 pick up and 1 really sweep. But British players find that difficult because it's not the normal way we play. So I think he's just telling them again just to make sure they understand what he wants.
Trevor Stephen at the moment taking up the right back position. McPherson with the header. Bushmanov. Good work again. He's a real little terrier, is McCall through those midfield areas. Minko. It's going to be a goal kick, is it? Yes.
The game's following a similar pattern to the first half, Brian. Rangers have had the throw at them for 20-25 minutes now, and the Russians gradually creeping back into it and looking a little bit dangerous on the break. 16
minutes left, still 0-0. Goff. McCoist. Stephen. McPherson's right up there as well. It was Houstra with the shot.
I think the referees, this would have been the goal of the season if this had gone in, Brian. There's no doubt about that. The referees getting onto the Russians, they're really taking the time with the goal kicks now. And it's frustrating the crowd a little bit.
Just a quarter of an hour of the game left now. Stephen to McCall. The ball, I think, is a little too ambitious. And it's a goal.
I'm sure Walter Smith will be pulling his hair out and Archie Knox, because they've got the big man up now and they're rushing, taking quick free kicks from really good areas. They mustn't lose the patience, but they must try and keep the tempo up. And finding that balance, it's very easy for us to say it, but the players out there have got to do it.
Does it mean with McPherson there now, they've got to put a greater accent on getting down the flanks and getting crosses in?
Yeah, but not just crosses of any kind. They've still got to be quality crosses.
Sorry, Kevin, yeah.
You know, it's not good just humping anything in there. You know, they've got to be coming from the right areas with the right sort of weight on.
Kanovich got the yellow card. Goff's touch. Finding Robertson. Played forward for Durant. It's Brown. Durant again. And chased by Kostylev. Ferguson. Goff. Trying wide on the far side now for Houstra. There's the cross coming in, but the keeper on the end of it. Goal. David Robertson. Durant letting it run. Almost got it back from Stephen too. But Antonovich now, just Sergeyev up front for CSKA. Masakov. Minko away here on the left for him. Minko. Dubnik. Masakov. Minko. Oh, they played well here. Masakov. Finally forced it through to McCall. He just kept it in play. Antonovich now for the Russians. Going to get round Robertson. There's a chance here for Sergeyev. Gorham just half stopping it, and it very, very nearly fell into the path of Sergeyev.
Yeah, they caught them 2 against 2 there, and Durant did very well in the end to be back there.
Inco shot. Cannoned off Ferguson. Kostylev getting some treatment on the touchline at the moment, so effectively they're playing with 10 men, the Russians. Houstra. Stephen. Into the ball. Trying to nudge it through towards McPherson. Came off the referee. And Ferguson shot then well wide. A goal kick.
Well, Ferguson deciding the best place to get through the defence is to play a 1-2 off the referee. But again, Rangers now penning them back in their own half, but they must be careful. They're very dangerous on the break.
Score remains at 1-0 for Marseille in Bruges. And for the last 10 minutes of the game here. stays that way, Marseille go through in any case, even if Rangers have to win this one. But here's Durant. Person using his strength there. McCoist on the far side. Pushed away brilliantly that time by the keeper. That was a super piece of goalkeeping. McCoist thought he'd broken his duck at last in the European League. The Rangers come forward again. Fans will be praying for a goal from Bruges as well as for a goal from Rangers. It's another corner. 10 minutes of the game left now. Comes the corner. McPherson's head up. And the keeper again. What an excellent game he's had. The save just a moment ago, you didn't get a chance to comment on it, Kevin, but that was a great piece of goalkeeping, wasn't it?
Yeah, McPherson battles for it here. And it's quality cross from Stevens. And it's floated and it's going in there, there's no doubt about it. And he's certainly been impressive. He's maybe third choice at the start of the year, but he looks like he's got the jersey for keeps now, as far as I can see.
Brown. Well, Trevor Stevens coming off, and Gary McSwegan is coming on for Rangers. Well, can he do what he did right at the opening of this campaign here against Marseille, young Gary? Off goes Trevor Stevens, and McSwegan, the 22-year-old, comes on, who scored that straight-headed goal that brought Rangers back into the game against Marseille when they were 2 down. He scored the first, had a little hand in the second, scored by Haitley.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. I haven't seen much of him, but he's certainly scored goals. I think he got a couple on Saturday. And they're still leaving the big man up, McPherson, and he's going sort of on the left side.
So McSwegan on the left, McCoist down the centre, McPherson down the right for Rangers. Towards Atkin. There's a chance here now for them. Sergeyev, great work by Goram. A guy who'd had scarcely, well, nothing really to do in this second half, pulling out a great save from Sergeyev.
That was possibly the best chance of the match, Brian, and that's a great save, and it might prove to be one of the great saves of his career. If they can get a goal here, you never know what could happen in the other game. They could get a late penalty, Bruges, and then Rangers would go through if they could get a goal and win 1-0.
Durant, nobody in a blue shirt to get on the end of it. Let's look at this save again now.
Terrific skill there from the sub, puts it across, and look at this. I mean, he's just nearly sneaked under him, but what a great save that was. That's why he's player of the year in Scotland. He's made a lot of those this year, despite Rangers' domination of the league.
Robertson hitting it forward again. McSwegan trying to get onto it, but Bushkin with the header. Now McCall playing it in. McPherson with a header. No penalty, although it looked to me very much as though McCoist was being held back. Kevin?
Great cross into the big, this is why he's there. A good knockdown, and look, he is being held. He maybe made a little bit more of a meal of it, but certainly at the start he was being held there.
Brown. Minko. Bushmanov. Substitute. Dudnik. Marsakov. Dudnik again. Sergeyev is waiting in the middle for it. And a great save again by Goran. Once again from Sergeyev. And another corner now, this time for CSKA. I'm not at all sure it's not their first of the game.
Ball back here, Brian. And a terrific save.
So a corner then for CSKA Moscow. 6 minutes of the match left. Bushmanov. Tries to get, oh my goodness, Sergeyev just needed a touch on that as Brown let it go right across the 6-yard area. So a goal kick for Rangers.
These are dangerous times. Look at the space he's got there. and he does terrific. I mean, if he hits anybody there, it's in. Anybody following the far post, Rangers live to fight another day. But the last 5 minutes, 3 chances they've had.
Gora. 20, 30 yards outside his penalty area. Goff right up there amongst the front runners now. Mikkelsen in there. 85 minutes they've battled for this goal, just 5 minutes left now. McCall shot! The keeper was laid down for it, but he got down there just in time to push it away for another Rangers corner. A raking drive there from Stuart McCall.
It'd be lovely if he could get the winning goal here, because he epitomises everything that Rangers is about. They're not giving up here.
Here's the corner. There's the keeper.
Yeah, they've got to hit those corners either short or beyond the far post, because this goalkeeper's come for everything, and he's looked very, very commanding around his 6-yard box.
Foul by McSwegan. And McPherson's now gone back to his right back position. Mamchur with the free kick. Of the game left now. Robertson coming forward for Rangers. Durant. Free kick. Can't afford to give away these free kicks now. They eat up the time with just 4 minutes left. Little flick on there by CSKA. Dudnik again. And once again, Rangers get it clear to Durant. And now for Robertson. Played in for McCall. Carrying it forward. A driving run through the midfield. Brown tries to get it up to McCoist, but McCoist again, that time too closely marked by Malyakov. Free kick for Rangers. 3 minutes left. Ian Durant with this one. And Brown pushed away again. Another brilliant save there by Plotnikov.
I don't think he could have hit this any better. Terrific shot right in the corner, and it's that man again, Plotnikov, third choice.
Durant's corner came off Brown. This time it's a throw. Again taking their time. The referee really, well, it's no good just pointing to his watch. He's really got to take some action and make sure that these throws are taken a lot quicker. Also, he'll be adding on the necessary time at the end of 90 minutes. McCoist battling to get that ball in towards Goff. There's Goff's header. Again, they get it clear. Only as far as Brown. Knocked in again. The flag is up on this side for an offside.
You can point the finger at any one man who stopped Rangers tonight. It's this man here. He's had a great game, Plotnikov. He's very colourful in that jersey, and he's put on a very colourful performance here. And he's made saves that he maybe had no right to make, like the last one from Brown.
Minko bring it forward towards Kostylev. CSKA. Dudnik stopped by McCall. Rangers fans hoping that McSwegan might do something about this. McCoist is in there. Richard Goff, no, charged down. Well, one of the first times in this second half the Russian defence just looked a little unsure of themselves. Once again, Rangers Rangers couldn't force it home. McPherson hitting it forward again. McSwegan getting in behind them once more. McCoist is poised in there. Houstra's in there too, and Goff is in there, but that cross wasn't good enough.
McSwegan starting to get some joy down this right-hand side and trying to deliver quality balls, and that's what they need if they're going to score.
Deep inside the last minute of the game now. Goff launching himself at that one. Sergeyev now can drag it away for CSKA Moscow, only as far as McPherson. McCall again. McPherson's gone down injured. Ferguson. Touched in again there towards McCoist, that time by Goff. Gone in there again as though his life depended upon it. John Brown looking to get in behind them. Can McCoist finish it off? No, he can't. Robertson playing it in again. Goff's hitter! And Durand couldn't finish it off then. Right on the goal line. It's cleared by the Russians. McPherson is up, holding his arm. It's a throw for Rangers. McCall's got to take it. They're playing time added on. Peter Hoekstra, the Dutchman. In there. McPherson, though he's injured, is in there. Goff as well. Can Rangers finish it off here? It's a deep one towards Goff. Goff couldn't get his head to it. Ferguson will turn it in again. It's with Hoekstra. Just in again. Any one of about 6 Rangers players trying to get on the end of that, but the flag is up on this side. It's a free kick to the Russians. And we played a minute of time added on. Well, if this result is the final result of 0-0, it will need a Bruges victory over Marseille. And the last we heard, Bruges were a goal down. It would need a Bruges victory over Marseille to put Rangers into the European Cup final against Milan.
I think if games like this had anything to do with guts and endeavour, I think Rangers have had plenty of that, Brian. Maybe like just a little bit of magic or quality that's going to prize open a defence, as well organised as they've been.
Now McCoist, but again the keeper was there before him while Ali was waiting for it to drop as he had to do. Not quite sure what that decision was for, but it's a free kick for Rangers. Brown with it. Hit towards McPherson. They're all in there in blue shirts now. Brown, miscued. Sergeyev might get to this one. No, Robertson gets there first. Knocked back to Gorham. Played over 2 minutes of time added on now. Look at Andy Gorham right outside his area. Up towards Goff. Couldn't win it in the air. Durant as well. Again, hitting it long. Will the keeper get for this one? He does indeed. We talk about guts and endeavour for Rangers, but there's a fair proportion of it coming out of the Russian side as well, Kevin, tonight.
No more so than this man. He's just attacked every ball in the air as if to say, well, if my defenders can't win them, then
Richard Goff's in the wars as the final whistle goes, and Rangers have to hope with this draw here that Bruges can pull out some magic there and get a victory over Marseille. The Russians defend it brilliantly, I must say. The news is that Marseille have won 1-0. There's tears for McCoist. That's a great shot there. For all the triumphs that Ali McCoist has had, you can see the bit of disappointment now, knowing that Rangers will not be going to the European Cup final. Ali McCoist there cannot hide his tears and cannot stop them flowing. The man who scored 49 goals for his club this season just failed to get the one that maybe really would have mattered tonight. Ian Ferguson in trouble as well. A night when Rangers have fought and fought and fought, couldn't find the final ball and couldn't get the important goal. In any case, it would have come to nothing because Marseille had won in Bruges. And a night where Rangers hoped they might go marching into the European Cup final. It's ended in disappointment.